Yesterday, Muhoozi was able to meet his executive committee. We all know the MK project was a formation that was made to tout him as the next president of Uganda. And they have been moving around the country presenting him as the successor of his father, General Museveni. Yesterday, the executive committee of MK project met to discuss on a lot of things. And in this episode, I've come to talk about what they discussed, what it means for the country, and most importantly, the study materials we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you're watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, type in Sula Mawagari. There is a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. I dedicate this video to the political prisoner Olivier Rutaya, who has been in incarceration for more than 3 years. So, of late, if you have been following the politics of our nation clearly, you notice that General Muhoozi has not been moving around the country, although his public barazas have been moving. When BOBI WINE announced his freedom tour, Muhoozi halted his, because I remember when BOBI WINE started his freedom tour, General Muhoozi stopped moving around the country. He has been sending Balam as the organizer of all his public barazas. I've talked on this severally in very many videos. You how General Muhoozi will not be the president of Uganda, and that he will not stand in 2026. If you miss such videos, I'm going to leave a link here in the description. First of all, when the MK project met, my sources told me that Muhoozi is calling off the public gatherings which have been moving around without him. And I think these are the main reasons. One, the MK project was created to tout Muhoozi as the next president. And billions of money have been put in this scheme. And it is not surprising, because they are the forces in the government. When someone is in government, most especially our African governments, he can access any funding. Okay? But I think later, they realized that General Muhoozi was a hard sell around the country. Because, first of all, he's not a good communicator. He doesn't have any history of his own. He thrives on his father's name. He doesn't know how to speak Luganda. He doesn't know how to speak Lunyankore. And sometimes he speaks broken Kiswahili. The reason I'm saying this is, at least I've never seen him speak those language for 3 minutes in public. That is the truth. Okay? So I think the Muhoozi project was coined as a bargaining power to show General Museveni, that they can take over from him. But this has seemed futile. I always tell the people that General Muhoozi doesn't even have 10% of his father's acumen. That is the truth. So after this effort becoming futile, and also putting in consideration that General Museveni cannot even dream him relinquishing power even to his own child. I've always done several videos telling you guys how General Museveni will be on the ballot so as long as he's alive. In fact, General Museveni must be helped from his dangerous obsessions, his dangerous obsession with power. Okay? Either through putting him out of office by force, or negotiating with him. And that is structured negotiations. Not these of nobody who go to sign memoranda, structured negotiations to take him out of power. Okay, those are the two best options. But he's too obsessed with power. And for the recent 1 week, he has been moving around the country. Okay, so the Muhoozi project was built as a bargaining chip to show General Muhoozi that his son is the next. But since General Muhoozi has been a hard seller around the country, it's the reason as to why he stopped moving around the country. In politics, nothing is done by mistake. Okay? One of the reasons I've always given as to why General Muhoozi Kainerugaba stopped moving around the country is, one, they wanted to use that excuse to stop Bobi Wine from moving around. Because if General Muhoozi was moving and Bobi Wine was moving, it would, of course, look not very good in the eyes of the international community. So by General Muhoozi stopping, this excuse is going to be used to stop Bobi Wine from moving. Two, by Muhoozi stopping to move around the country, it is going to give a chance to also to his father, General Museveni, to start moving. Because we all know, trust me, as day follows night, General Museveni will be on the ballot, so as long as he's alive. That is the truth. Okay? Secondly, in this meeting, I also learned that the structures which have been at least been able to be built by the MK project, they are going to be transferred to the NRM. We all know that at first, the MK project, we are creating parallel institutions away from the NRM, not until General Museveni called them and told them that they should work with sitting NRM members. Because at first, the MK project will go in an NRM constituency and decampaign an NRM member until General Museveni came out to harmonize both of them so that they can work with the NRM. And since General Museveni didn't move around the country during the 2021 general election, so the Muhoozi project was used as a conduit to awaken the NRM structures. Okay? And for me, I wouldn't have a problem with that. My only problem is when the government is mobilizing, it blocks, puts a caveat on each opposition mobilization strategy. That's why I keep on telling people that we are under an authoritarian rule which must be changed. Okay? We are in a multi-party democracy. Each and every person must come out to mobilize his own people so that people can decide. Okay? So, the meeting which was done by Muhoozi project and his executive committee, they are planning to call off the engagements of the Muhoozi movement, which has been moving around the country. One of the reasons, one of the things they agreed upon was to also stop those movements so that they can allow the NRM move around using the already built structures. Of course, that's my opinion. You can also tell me what you think by commenting on this video. Thank you very much for listening in. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, I implore you to subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one.